Hello everyone, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another video for Vanguard Zero. The Shutdown arc continues with the character stories, and right now it's Gastille's turn. The only problem is I don't think I'll have the level of progression I'd like to have. I haven't reached the right level of progression through these. Oh my god, why? I feel like I'm just going to not finish, which would be bad. It would be bad for my sanity to fail. Anyway, time to get started. I've only done 4 stories today, and last night it took roughly 30 minutes for each of those. And, dear God. I mean, seriously, I haven't even done 24 of these stories yet. I mean, there are 27 left, so 24 character stories left. I can do maybe 2 to 3 before I have to stop recording. And if I find a way to behave, I can keep going after it gets dark, but there's just one problem. I am so very tired. A sigh to think that relics would be destroyed. We may have underestimated the humans, especially that guy, Chrono Shindo. However, as a potential vessel for Lord Gize, his existence cannot be ignored. Indeed, for the sake of our plans, let us continue investigating him. A Darkface had already been tasked with the investigation. We should be getting a report from him soon, but... Your Highness, please allow me to report my findings. How was it? Did you manage to track down Chrono Shindo's location? Unfortunately, no. However, this humble Darkface has managed to pick up a trail on their disturbing movements. Their disturbing movements? What? Disturbing movements, you say? What exactly are they planning is still unclear. They seem to be walking around the city in a scattered fashion, and making some sort of preparations. If they are making preparations to defend against us, that could be quite a bother. As you say, indeed. After all, they did manage to take down relics. If we leave them as they please, and they do something unnecessary, that would be a hassle. It can't be helped. I'll head out to investigate. A Darkface, you'll accompany me on this investigation. While you're at it, could you also track and identify them by hacking into street cameras? That should be easy for you, right? Understood. I will get to it. Valos, as for you, you don't have to say a word more. I will proceed with the other investigations. As expected, I knew I could count on you. And now then, let us proceed with our tasks. Okay, let me make sure I know what they are. Okay. Okay, got it. According to what Kamui said, it'll be soon, right? When Arata and the rest are coming back home. It'll be right around the holiday season, too. They were talking about combining the events together and having a party to celebrate. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Look at who we have here. Those goons are. Yes, that is the one who got caught up. And that is the one who got caught up and fell into relics, isn't he? We can't really hear them at this distance, but they seem to be discussing something serious. Chrono, the preparations are almost... What it is, we have, hurry. And did you hear that? They mentioned Chrono. They mentioned Chrono, didn't they? Yes, I am pretty sure that your highness is correct in hearing that. They are always... We also... How about that? Yeah, that way Arata and guys will... Good idea, Carl. Alright, time for a special training. We have to prepare quickly, too. Special training? Even though they are pretty much hiding in plain sight, do they plan on improving themselves to stand against us? Even though they are pretty much hiding in plain sight, or do they plan on improving themselves to stand against us? Even if a human of that caliber gains some power, I don't think. Look at what happens to relics as a result of that pride. For the sake of Lord Gize, even a tiny speck of threat should not be overlooked. Let us continue investigating until we have a clear picture of what they are scheming. Understood, Your Highness. Right, and we're continuing in a second, but obviously, oh, it loaded. Hold on a second. The shutdown arc has me all over the place right now. I mean, I've been all over the place for a while, but the shutdown arc will soon end. Hopefully, it'll end on good terms and not with me pissed. Tsuneto, your voice is too loud. Walls have ears, as they say. Oops, you are right. That was close. Proceed secretly. Again with the sneakiness. It seems like we really can't hear them properly at this distance. But they will probably notice us if we get any closer. If we were found out, there are many different ways to silence them, physically speaking. If we did that, it'll be much more troublesome if we caused them to be on the alert. If we did that, it'll be much more troublesome if we caused them to be on the alert. If we did that, it'll be much more troublesome if we caused them to be on the alert. It would be much more troublesome if we caused them to be on the alert. Let's stick to just observing for now. And by the way, how's the hacking going? Smoothly creeping along. We can easily automate these kinds of hacking. We can easily automate this kind of hacking. It is being carried out as we are out on this investigation. So the hacking is easy, no effort at all. They can just talk as they are discussing anything. That's a terrifying level of The emulator froze. Be right back for a second. I have to close the emulator. It seems the emulator froze, and yeah, I just double check. I had to double check. Hold on a second. I know that the end of the shutdown arc will bring me relief, but I would be far more comfortable with relief if I finish the damn thing. I might have to get up super early just to see if I can complete everything. If everything, it took roughly half an hour, I think that if I got up at... Hold on a second, I messed up. I hope that advertisement didn't do anything obnoxious. I wasn't paying attention to it. My bad. Okay, so if every character story takes roughly half an hour, that's roughly 24 within a span of 12 hours. If I get up super early, that's like, yeah, I think I can do it, but I also think it'd be super annoying as hell. I could do it, but it would definitely be annoying. And honestly, I would have to take basically no breaks. But the game is going to shut down soon, so there is that. I need to prepare to end things. Okay, now I'm on episode 2. And after this, I can get to part 3. And then I just have 3 parts left. Provided I don't make it longer, I can have this be 2 parts. I don't really have a lot to ramble about here, so I think I should be good to go with this being 2 parts. But, I mean, I thought the same when I went to do when I did Dumb Jids, I thought that I thought he was going to be 2 parts too. But he wasn't, it was 3. Although that's different than here. This is a bit more serious. I don't really feel like interrupting too much. Especially knowing what time it is. Might have to get up at like 7 or something. Maybe 6. Now, I think I could barely manage to get up at 7. But, I mean, I would really have to make some serious commitment on that. And I might be asked, why am I up at that hour? Because a game I love is shutting down tomorrow. That's why I would get up at 7 in the morning. Though I'm definitely not staying up until that hour because I wouldn't finish the game. I have plans for this arc. So many plans. Okay, give me a second. Let me turn the sound back on. I'm sure I can finish this. There's a thrill to racing the clock. I'm not really much of a thrill seeker, but let's continue. If we did that, it'll be much more troublesome if we caused them to be on the alert. Let's stick to just observing for now. And by the way, how's the hacking going? Smoothly creeping along. We can easily automate with hacking that we can easily hack this shit. It is being carried out oh my god, no! No! Smoothly creeping along. We can easily hack this shit. It is being carried out as we are on this investigation. Even though I've had the cameras in this area hacked, I can't seem to pick up on any of Chrono Shindo's traces. Some of these stories seem story relevant, but I really don't feel like recounting the parts. I just don't. I can do some things, but I don't really like recounting anything. To be honest, I don't feel like doing that this time around either. I was going to just put everything in order of when I recorded these, but and now I just feel like leaving that in the description and making everything inconvenient. I am not the first to come up with this idea. The melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya did it first. That anime did it first. I was not the first one to do anything like this, and I'm sure that anime wasn't the first either. I'm sure there are other series like that do the exact same annoying shit. Though each story stands alone, so that's not really an issue for most people, I'm sure. I can't seem to pick up on any of Chrono Shindo's traces. I see. As expected that he would be in hiding, and working. As expected, he is in hiding, and working on some kind of plan. This dark face shall widen the detection range, and continue to search for him. He's talking about himself in the third person. Yeah, definitely what Wakamizu does as well. I'll be counting on you. Oh, it appears that they have started to move as well. Let us continue trailing them. Let us continue trailing them. Okay. Seems like they have decided to go to the shopping street. Seems like they have decided to go to the shopping street. Okay. All these humans crawling about. Even ants are marching much more charmingly than they do. Okay. However, with this many humans around, it'll allow us to blend in easier and get closer to them. This is a good opportunity to get some information. Oh, it's the guys from Trinity Dragons. How are you doing today? It's really them. You boys came to do some shopping too? Uh-huh. Oh, hey, ladies. Nah, we are just hanging around. You two are out to buy stuff? Uh-huh. Oh, hey, ladies. Now, we're just hanging around. You two are out to buy stuff? That's right. That's right. Chrono got too engrossed and said that he can't afford to take his hands off things. This makes it clear that they are definitely planning on something. A holiday fair. We are having a holiday fair at the department. We are having a... Oh my god, who cares? We've got no time for this. Oh my god. Oh god. We are having a holiday fair. Please come and take a look. And Darkface is just like, we don't have time for this. Meanwhile, this was right after I said, who cares? A Darkface, please do not cause the commotion. Yeah, I shouldn't either. Please excuse us. We have only just arrived recently. So, how can we help you? We are having a holiday fair at the department. We are having a holiday for... If you have time, why not take a look at the holiday fair we're having? A holiday? You came from overseas, right? The way we celebrate the holidays here might be a little different. Let's see, some of the activities that we have are... And that is about it. It's a day of celebration, so please enjoy yourselves while you are here. Happy holidays! For our deity dragon to commemorate the birth of an individual from a... For our deity dragon to commemorate the birth of an individual from a far-off planet. A day of celebrations? What a farce. What a farce. It's really quite laughable. In the end, we didn't manage to catch their conversation, and now they are nowhere to be seen. A dark face, any updates on your end? Leave it to me, Your Highness. I have managed to track them down in the camera surveillance data. The camera surveillance data, okay. So he tracked them down. We will catch up to them soon if we retrace their... We will catch up to them soon if we stalk them. I really... Ugh. Would it really have killed them to just make it a... Why didn't they announce this before April? Like, when I had... Wait a minute, actually. Why couldn't they just have put off the shutdown until at least the end of July? At the end of July! Because, they don't have to listen to me being a Karen. That's why. Oh my god, I know. I'm just exhausted. I could just stop, but I mean, I'm not finished yet. We are not tracing the steps of the original 3, but of those girls. You're probably knowledgeable about it too. That Tokaha Anjo is the ex-teammate of Chrono Shindo. She would probably be closer to Chrono Shindo. Even though the earlier 3 has mentioned his name, we are more likely to find him through these girls. I might be able to find a way to have these in the playlist, even if it's not officially in the story. Because this is seriously story-relevant shit. I can have Kazumi's story, I can have Kazumi's story, sometime after meeting Chrono. But I'm not sure entirely. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Even though the earlier 3 has mentioned his name, we are more likely to find him through these girls. Your wisdom has humbled me, Your Highness. Now then, it seems that the girls have stepped into this shop, but it looks like it's just a normal supermarket. Just a normal supermarket. Well, this is annoying. All they're doing is holiday shopping. Yes, it appears to be so. As long as we are not sure of their actual plan, we should not let our guards down. Maybe we should really get another knife. Let's see, only one person can be working on things if we only have one knife. Let's just buy another one. At these kinds of situations, better to have than not need. Better to have and not need. Than to need and not have, right? Did you learn that from Jaime? As expected, you saw through me. They are holding in their hands daggers. Weren't those banned by the local laws? No, those are just standard kitchen knives. And then again, blades of these kinds would not even be able to do a single thing to us. Blades of these kinds, well, you guys are in possession of human bodies. Why do you think they would do nothing to your body vessel at the very least? If that was aimed at us, maybe. But what if their plan is to deal fatal damage to Lord Gizeh in his human vessel? This reminds me of a joke I made. And then I realized what I said and corrected myself. Precisely because, I didn't have anything against the vessel, just Dumjid. I'm pretty sure it was about Dumjid, but I'm not sure if that's actually true. I've insulted other characters, right? Not just him. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I was talking about him at the time. Because I was quick to correct myself because of the body he was... Maybe I was talking about Hiroki? No, because it was a vessel. It was the human vessel. Hiroki is all human. And by this point in the series, I don't have anything against Hiroki anymore. Alright, that should be it for the utensils. Next up will be the ingredients, right? It's like they're talking in code to these people. Chrono and gang were all busy preparing without taking a lunch break. And they are probably all so hungry by now. Whoa, did you hear what they said? Yes, they seem to be preparing for something quite intensely. To a point where Lord Gizeh's vessel cannot even afford to step away and reacquire energy on his own. Wow. Yes, they appear to be preparing for something quite intensely. And to a point where Lord Gizeh... Yes, they seem to be preparing for something quite intensely. To a point where Lord Gizeh's vessel cannot even afford to step away and reacquire his energy on his own. And from their conversation, if we continue to follow them, there is a good chance that we will reach Gear Chronicles Singularity. Let's have them roam freely for now, until we get the full picture of their plans. They definitely have the wrong idea. Oh, look at this, Tokaha! A big chicken! Well, that is totally holiday dinner sized. Holiday dinner sized, well. I can already imagine how delicious it'll be. How about it? But we might go a little over budget. Whatever, it's the once a year big holiday season after all. Let's go big and celebrate. We'll buy it. Holidays. I see now. Those girls are here to buy things in preparations for that holiday season being brought up then and again. Yeah, they're just talking about the holiday season, and Gastille and Darkface are just like, what the hell? From what the sales girl was saying, the humans have this holiday to celebrate. The birth of some deity? The humans have this holiday to celebrate the birth of some deity. I don't remember entirely. Is that the case? I mean, kind of, maybe? I said I'm not religious. My memory is bad. It seems like it. I know what they're talking about because I know what Christmas is, but I'm just like, I don't remember. The Bible is thick, okay? I don't have time to read it all. I don't know if Jesus counts as a deity or not. I don't even think I care at this point. And there appears to be some discrepancies between the knowledge my host has and what we have heard just now. Really? Then is this host is he a foreigner? Maybe? If Chrono, Shindo, and friends are preparing for some ritual to celebrate this deity's birth, could it be possible for that deity to oppose Lord Gize? I know mixing universes may not be a good idea, but that is absolutely exactly the case. I mean, seriously, I do know that much, okay? I just don't really know, I mean, seriously, the Son of God, I don't know. The shit is complicated, especially when you get into different branches of the same text. I don't know who believes what. I can't keep it straight. I think Christianity considers Jesus a god too, because he's supposed to be God in the flesh. But that's not what everyone believes. Granted, I think this is the Christian variant of what the holiday season here is. Yeah, back to what I was getting at here. Jesus would oppose Gize. Headcanon. I don't really think it needs to be a headcanon though. I mean, sure, whatever, let's move on. I'm also concerned that there are many differences in preparation for and in the knowledge about this holiday. Is Gastille's vessel religious? Maybe that's why he's confused. I don't know. We don't know anything about his vessel, honestly. Unexpected, to say the least, but we should really stay alert. Anyway, okay guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video. In the next video, I'm hoping to wrap things up here. And I know I might feel like I need a break, seriously, a lot. I really cannot just take a break if I want to get all of these stories finished, and I think there's still entertainment value in me being a bit irritated. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap things up for now. I know this is long, but work with me. Things will be over soon. At least for me, I still have to upload these.